Hello, hello. This is Monkeypuzzle. I'm back again. Thanks for joining me again on Zistau's Scattered Globules. Just giving you guys a brief little montage of some of the things I've been up to since I've seen you last. Working towards the potion brewing system, but is one missing piece on that. I have to find some melons. I was thinking that I'd be throwing instant damage potions at the skeletons when I talked to you last, but of course my 8-year-old son, Monkeypuzzle Jr., who has his first video on my channel now. He's going to be doing a whole little series for kids of all ages. So if you guys got kids, they can check that out. Those will keep coming. He pointed out to me that you actually need instant health potions to hurt the skellies over there in the grinder. So we need to find some melons before we can really put the potion system to use. So I haven't found melons yet, so we'll be going around to some of the islands I haven't been yet, the Globules. In the meantime, just real quickly here, you saw in my montage, I got a little quickie wheat farm that is just keeping me from being hungry and also feeding my my little quick pit full of pigs over there. Just some short-term solutions so that I don't die of starvation while I'm doing some other stuff. And I've been expanding the my little highways, my bridges here, doing a lot of tree harvesting. I saw a little bit of that. I've now expanded it to a 5x5, which makes it a real nice solid block of wood. They increase the area by 9, I believe, and which increases the volume by 6 times 9 is 54 more blocks, so almost another stack. The downside of it is the ratio of wood blocks to leaf blocks has now gotten a little high, and you don't always get enough saplings back to be able to do it again. So, but you don't always have to plant the whole thing up. You can still do a 4x4. So while I've been expanding the bridges and making them safer to all the different islands, I've been harvesting tons of wood, which I've shown you, and which used up my diamond axe. And now that I've got plenty of diamonds, I've just been sitting here at the skeleton spawner for a minute in order to get up to 50 so I can enchant my axe. And wanted to show you an improvement I've made. Basically, the skeletons, it's amazing the pushback they have here. The skeletons no longer die on impact, and they all die with one hit. I've got them down to a half heart each. And the way I did that, I will show you. Get these things. Oh, we could forget that stuff. We've got to go back up to the top. I did some improvements up here. I've made this ladder permanent and made a water drop going back down. But right here we can look in, and the thing I've changed is that they no longer get pushed off the top. They come up and the water pushes them onto this little platform right here, but it's up to the next ones coming up to push the ones off that are up here. And I knew that was the case. I'd come across that before, but I was trying to avoid it because it just bugs me that when you turn off you turn the lights on in the spawner rooms, that there's always going to be 2 or 3 left up here that don't fall down. Oh, I can see into your pelvis. That's interesting. Okay, they're like these boxes. You can put your lunch inside there or something. Anyway, it's a tangent. But they have to come off themselves or be pushed off, but the water doesn't push them off anymore. I just put the signs, retracted the signs back 1 space, and that's really all it took. And so, yeah, as the new ones come up, they push off the ones that are up here, and they all fall down to exactly half a heart for the most part. You know, maybe they get a little suffocation or something on the way up, but that doesn't happen too often. So yeah, it's a lot more efficient. There's less that fall and just leave drops, and there aren't any that take multiple hits, so I can just do 1 hit and kill them. It's easier on my finger and easier on the life of my mouse. So, oh, okay. So I'm going to polish these off, and then we'll see what kind of enchantment that we get on the axe. I'll meet you at the enchanting station. Oh, hello. Sure. I'll kill you before I enchant my axe. Ew. Rotten flesh. I wonder what that stuff smells like. Eventually we'll have Scratch and Sniff Minecraft. So, see if we can get 50 easily. Hopefully it won't take too long. Okay, we got a 50. Hope we get lucky. Fortune 3. Oh. Well, I kind of feel like I got robbed. Oh well. I mean, maybe that will give more saplings from the leaf blocks, but it's not going to make me harvest the wood any faster. Okay. Bye-bye. I finally figured out what to call this globule. It's the sugar donut. That's what it is. Alright, so I'm planting another one of those big square block trees, and we're going to see if the fortune axe actually gives us more saplings from the leaf blocks. Oops. Out of bone meal. Oh well, we can figure this out anyway. No saplings. No saplings. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be increasing the sapling rate at all. So basically, this is just a normal diamond axe. Anyway, so we're going to be journeying along here and going to some of the globules that we haven't been to yet. So, first one I have in mind is the desert. So we will be bridging out there. I'm going to find a nice place to start. I think I'm going to aim for right there. Now, you may be asking yourselves, why am I going for the desert block when I'm looking for melons? Well, I don't know. Somehow I have a feeling that it's going to be an unlikely one, and my guess is that there's a little oasis over there, right behind there. I don't know that. I did have a hint in the Minecraft forum for this map. Someone couldn't find melons, and Zisteau replied that there was melons on the opposite side of one of the globules. So I'm assuming, just for the irony of it, that it's going to be over there. We'll see. We need a bridge over here anyway. And so far it seems like each of these they each give at least a couple resources. We got cacti over there and sand, but we've gotten sand in several other places. So I'm thinking there has to be one other resource that can't be seen, and it's not the dead shrubs. I don't think those count. So I'm going to get over there. Let's see how our aim is. You can come one more over, I think. Do that. Let's put one over here. Had bad experiences holding shift while dropping gravel. If the game thinks you're on the gravel, you can go down, right down with it. And this will give us a nice soft way down. Oops, a little too much. Oh, and it's nighttime. Let's go sleep over here and turn it back to day. And then we'll be right back at it. Now, looking a little bit more carefully now, and I'm not seeing the oasis that I was speculating was there. But we're going to make a way up and down here anyway. Man, it seems like every chunk is a slime chunk around this map. I don't know how that works nowadays. Okay, going down. And then of course I'll just build back up and put a ladder here afterwards. We have made it to the desert. Mark this one. Let's the start of our wood ladder back up. And let's go take a look around. Hey, hey! Push me into the cacti. Nothing down there. Some glowstone. Does that mean anything? Oh, what do we got? What do we got? We found a chest. What's in it? No, that's not gonna... Okay, there's sandstone underneath. Good. Sand. Thank you. Sand's good. Not complaining. Hey, we can use it without depleting our resources. You know, messing up or strip mining our landscapes. I'm gonna keep going around, and if I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll build back up and keep moving on through our island exploration. Alright, so I didn't find anything else of note on the island. I'm sure, or not sure, but I suspect that if we stayed here after dark, something might spawn from a hidden spawner in the sand somewhere. But we're not going to go for that yet. I just pillared up with the blocks. Next time we'll come, we'll put ladders on. And I think next we're going to head that way and see what's going on over here. It has a greenish tinge. Is that mossy cobble? Could very well be. Is this the dungeon globule? We'll see. I gotta figure out the best way to go over there. I've realized I've been a really rude host, and I haven't showed you the rest of the globules I found. I'm sure you've been wondering what some of these remarkable structures are over here. Well, this one on the left, so far what I've found there is iron. This is all iron and lapis. So it's quite a find there. And then this one on the right over here is full of redstone. Lots and lots of redstone. And I'm not sure I found anything else there. It's also a source of a lot of yellow flowers. The iron, since this natural formations are so cool, I'm trying not to mess them up as I harvest, so I'm just hollowing out these structures. Just started with this one, really. It's so easy to get so much iron. This map is quite opulent. It's a little bit of a challenge getting started, but mainly this is just fun, bridging between the different places. Slight challenges going, but basically we're going to be rich here. And the whole point is, that's why I call it a vacation home. Because you can just hang out here and build fantastical structures, and you know, just it's a little beyond just regular survival. So before we go further, I want to change this to daytime. And we've seen it from the Mushroom Island, but this one on the right is our village island. Village and sand. Got my first harvest of wheat from there, which is really nice. There were villagers here last time. I don't see any right now. They didn't have a golem, so I don't know if they finally got wiped out by the zombies or not. But somewhere over there, I forget exactly where, is a chest with villager spawn eggs. So even if they were exterminated by the zombies, we will be able to get them going again, and then maybe I'll build them a golem that time, or a dozen golems. Keep them nice and safe. Poor villagers, I don't see them. There's the chest with them. And then over here is snow. Ooh, falling slimes. And there was quite a bit of animals on this one too. So I've got my first pens over there with some pigs and some chickens and some sheep and some cows. And some of my first steaks and pork chops and such came from over there. This is probably the one where I'm going to set up my main animal system, I think. Put it all the way away so I don't have to hear them all the time. And maybe have some way that they circulate and fall back down again and circulate and fall back down again. We'll see. And over here, in honor of the original wheat farms, and also because of the way the topography goes down this way, and it will allow me to harvest more sand, I think the big automatic wheat farm is going to go here. So those will be projects that come up soon. Lots of this is going to be mushrooms mostly, I believe, and then this will be the big wheat farm here. So we'll get there. But I'm going to go back to bridging to the next globules in search of melons. See you there. Okay, we're back on our perch over the desert island, the desert globule. I never know which to call them, globules or islands, interchangeable. And so I think I'm going to go this way a little bit more and then go over there. We can always connect things up later. I'm wondering if I've seen this before, because the one other way that I haven't shown you guys yet, which you'll see, is you go over here and to the right. On the left is the sugar donut, and on the right is the coal globule, the big stone sphere, and just beyond that is jungle. And from jungle, somewhere that way, you can then look down on a lava island and a gold globule. Giving it all away to you because, you know, it started this slightly different than some LPs. Started it all the way underway. I didn't think you guys wanted to watch me punching trees from the very beginning. And that's also where I was when I got Fraps and I got my headset. But I'm thinking that this one, I don't remember seeing that mossy cobble, so I'm thinking that this is something different. I may not have seen this one yet. I could count what I found and from that determine if there's anything new. You know, I might actually not need to go that far. Let me see. Where can we hit it? I can almost hit it from there, probably. That looks pretty safe. That'll hit it for sure, I think. Let's start from here so we have the least jag as possible. I could try to hit it all the way at the end. Yeah, we'll come this way a little bit more. Just don't want to miss it. Let's try that. Okay, hopefully I've got enough wood. I'll be bridging out and I'll spare you guys these details. Thought I'd give you guys a closer peek as came in to it. And it's stone brick, actually, and we've got some mossy stone brick combined with some regular stone brick, so it's looking pretty interesting. A very irregular fortress. Yeah, so we're gonna keep on going out there in our usual backward style, and doesn't look like we're gonna be challenged upon entry, but we'll see. Alright, here we are. What do we have? I should get ready in case we have friends. Greeting parties. And it's the lava one. Yes, it is. Another very ironic place to put the melons, if this is the one. This is the second time we've got lava, too. It's the first time he's given us anything made out of stone brick. I don't know if that means what it usually means. If there's a end portal here, actually, that's probably a pretty good guess, because he did say something about making a house in the end. So I don't see a way in. Oh, and we no longer have a bed. Alright, things are gonna get interesting. I'm going back. I'll see you guys. Walking back out here, I'm reminded of this little hole here, this cavern or whatever it is with the 4 glowstone around it. Looks like that might be something significant. I'm gonna make a wager, or not a real wager, but I'm gonna guess that the stone brick is telling us that there's gonna be an end portal here, and that will be an end portal with the traditional silverfish spawner. That's my guess. We shall see. Alright, so I'm heading in the direction where we saw that cavern with the glowstone, that opening in the side of the globule. I'm gonna see what we can find. Again, this would probably be a different experience at night. Who knows what's embedded in the stone? There's quite a bit of it. I wonder if there's another way into that somewhere up here besides getting down the side there, or just drilling straight down approximately above it. I'm gonna do the whole perimeter first, and if I find something, I'll let you know. Heard a zombie at a wooden door just as I was shutting down the recording. So there's definitely something underneath us that involves zombies and wooden doors. But I'm not seeing a way in yet. Yeah, I've perused the whole perimeter of the island. And haven't seen an obvious way in except from what I saw when I was bridging over. And we did have that pretty strong clue of the sound of a zombie breaking down a wood door. But that's not our mission today. We've bridged over here, that's good. We will get to that. But right now, I'm going to try to stay on our mission for melons. Melons, melons, melons. We will not get on a tangent looking for end portals and such. So I'm going to figure out the best way over to here from here and then start bridging. I'll see you all when I start that. And turn our back on where we're going. Just got a new keyboard so that my shift button was starting to fail me on the last one, and this was just not the map for that. So didn't really have the money to spend on a keyboard, but also didn't have the time to be falling off of globules. So actually I should start heading up. Alright, this part is not the most exciting. I will see you guys when I'm almost there. Minecraft is really nice about when you're in a bed, always putting you down in a spot where you're not going to fall off. I didn't trust that at first, but I've learned that you can. Hopefully it won't go wrong on me someday. So we're almost here. See if you guys can bear with me to getting there without cutting. And we will go check out this spot. It's pretty safe, but it doesn't hurt to have your bow out. Yup. Gold! Gold! All the gold we could ever need. So when we find our melons, we will have no lack of gold nuggets to turn them into glistering melons. I wonder what's down in those holes. It looks like more gold. We'll check those out in a minute. I want to see what's on the other side. I'm still holding on to that clue Zisteau gave, but there's melons on the other side of one of the globules, which means he put them out of sight. And yes, woohoo! We have them. He put them there in a very less than obvious spot. We have our melons. Okay. And there, y'all, is the jungle. The jungle, which I've bridged to from over there. So we'll hook that up after we take some melons. And yeah, we have extra fancy melons on scattered globules, not just your regular watermelons. These are some kind of fancy heirloom melon, which we have here, not your regular F1 hybrid, no. These are extra sweet and flavorful and juicy and aromatic and everything. So, what's the official tool for melons? Is it an axe? It could be. We could also use our, let's save the axe out too. Also use our silk touch. Take some whole ones if we had any inventory space. Well, wait, I wasn't going to do that yet. I was going to do that. And then get that melon. Alright, so I'm going to collect some of these, you guys, and meet you back somewhere. Woohoo! Melons! I found them. Before we left here, I thought we'd take a dive and see what's down there. You can see I left most of the melons. Leave them here in their natural ecology. But I've got plenty of slices and plenty of melons, and it's gonna be more than enough for us to start brewing and start a nice melon farm. I've got a diving helmet, so I've got quite a bit of time underwater if I need it. Very curious to see what's going on here, though. And you guys know this trick? It breaks the water, but it gives you a quick breath. That looks like it might be going down, going down. I didn't see water. Oh yes, there was water pouring from here, wasn't there? So that goes out into the void. And glowstone. Oh, 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 oh. Looky there. More diamonds. Wow, he likes to put them underwater. I wonder, do I have my fortune pick? Yeah, I do. I wonder if it's just the one or there's more. Alright. More diamonds. Awesome. Okay, well, we don't need that many right now, so I don't even know if I have room to put them. But we know where we can get more. Alright, I'll meet you guys back up top. And before I forget, we'll need some of this too. Woohoo! I don't think we could be much richer. Yeah, pretty soon this map is going to be not about challenges, but about creativity, and that'll be fun too. These are our art globules, so we'll get there. Just taking care of a few more basics. Woohoo! Not quite. I tried. Trying to hit this drop right here. We'll connect it up. Getting laggy. We're down to about 6 frames a second right now. We've got only 279 skellies in there, maybe. Alright. Let's see if we can get this going in time. Alright. Can't shift click yet. That's coming in the next update. Alright, first brewing. It's happening. Need that. And first gold. Let's see, I think we can just do that. No, yep. And 2 of those. Got our glistering melon. And these are not ready yet. Oh, they are. Here they go. I'll get a click on the base. That's what it is. Alright, I wonder if these are going to be good enough just as they are, or if they'll need to be enhanced. I think it should just be good enough. Oh, I have to make them throwable, don't I? Okay, we're almost there. I think we've got some gunpowder in one of these. Yes, we do. We got one. I've turned this off. I think we can take the risk of turning it back on. Put that in there. Hopefully this recording is coming out alright. Not looking at the skeletons, I'm at about 12 frames per second at this point. I could turn down some of my video settings and get a better FPS, but rather than go through all that. Alright, splash potion of healing. Instant health. Okay. Here we go. Achievement get. Bam! Woohoo! Brief pause. Hopefully the audio is recording. Yeah! XP ecstasy. Woohoo! It's very slow. We got to about 2 frames per second there. Yee! See if we can go pick up some of those bones and arrows, which will help quite a bit with the lag. Come on, Monkeypuzzle, you can do it. Ooh, down to 1 frame per second. Yee! Drunk on the love. It's hard to control even. Woo. Yeah, next time we'll turn down the video settings a little bit so we don't get quite so laggy with this much. Hey, we're picking up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, yes. Alright, y'all. Well, thanks for joining me for another episode on Scattered Globules. We have upgraded. When things move up from here, the enchanting only gets easier. And eventually we'll make a XP grinder out of the all those blaze spawners that are in the nether, and we'll get even more experience for those. But for now, with 27 experience and more to come, this is Monkeypuzzle. Stay tuned for our next adventures. Bye bye. Ding ding ding. Alright, finally found 50. Here we go. Much better. Thank you. See you next time.